In this video today, you'll get a different take on life here in Udon Thani, Thailand. I've got to speak with a professional footballer, Aleksander Kapisoda, and he's playing for Udon Thani Football Club. Much younger guy than the majority of people who become expats and live over here, and just give you his take on things. Before we get over to the interview with Aleks though, I'd just like to show you this little gem that Pook and I discovered this morning. This is something that Pook and I love to be able to do, living out here in Thailand, in Udon Thani, discovering new places and recommending these places to you guys who are watching this. This place here is called Something Good. It came to us from a guy called Lee, based in England, and it's his family who own it here in Udon Thani. Let's go and have a look. Before we go in, I'll show you a map of exactly where you can find the place. It's just a short distance north of Udon Thani railway station. And this is Far, the lady that owns the place.
Welcome to Something Good Cafe in Udon Thani. Okay, come on.
Let's have a little look around inside. Everything they sell here is geared up towards the healthy option. Including these hampers that they make up. You find these are very, very popular in Thailand, people giving them to each other as gifts. These are full of all types of health supplements. So there you are, the Something Good Cafe if you're looking for that healthy option. Okay, let's move on and get on to the interview with Aleks. Hi again, welcome back. So I'm here today with Aleksander Kapisoda. He's a professional footballer from Montenegro and moved here to Thailand, playing professional football here as well for Udon Thani. Now what happened was, we actually sat down yesterday, didn't we? We went to the Country Grill, sat down, did an interview, and for some reason the sound was really bad on it. I don't know why. So Aleks has been kind enough to, I gave Aleks a call and he's popped round to our place and we're going to do the interview here and then probably pop out and have some lunch afterwards. So Aleks, let's just go right back to where your sporting career. Oh no, let's go back to where you grew up. You're born in Croatia, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm born in Croatia, but in that moment when I born, so it's 89, it was one country.
Right.
So it was Serbia, Montenegro, Croatia, It was one country, ex-Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia, yeah.
So after that, with my five years, my family moved to Montenegro. Normally my family is from Montenegro, but in that moment Yugoslavia was together,
all
so
together,
it's
yeah.
not
There was no
same
divide.
language, nothing different.
Mm-hmm. So when it divided, you were living in Montenegro, and that's where you grew up.
Yes, I grew up in Montenegro, one amazing city on the Adriatic Sea. So it's small city, and all country is small, but really amazing with natural beauty and everything.
So what was life like as a child growing up there? Your parents, what did your parents do? Were your parents working or?
Yes, they working. My father have private company about buildings, about something like that.
Okay.
And all life he work about that. And my mother, he take care about us, about
right.
me, and I have a younger sister, 3 years younger sister, so she care about us, and father is main guy in the
He was
house.
out grafting and bringing the family money in. That's good. It's nice. It's always good when you get a family where one of the parents can stay at home, or grandparents be there, or whatever. So okay, you grew up there. You were into sport in an early age. You were into karate when you were younger, weren't you?
Yes, in Croatia, my uncle was a goalkeeper, so I watched him many games, and in that moment I tried to be like, I tried to.
He was your role model.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Montenegro, I started there. I started there like with 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
I started there in one private school.
Yeah.
I mean a football academy, and after.
Oh, so you was actually going to a football academy?
Yes.
Okay.
First 2 years I was in football academy, and after that I moved in professional club.
Wow. So that your whole career has been in football. You wasn't like building. You wasn't a bricklayer, or you wasn't a carpenter before. You were a footballer from start.
Only football, because really my father have understanding about me.
Yeah.
He saw I like everything about sports, and also together with football I practiced karate 7 years.
Yeah.
Or 8 years, something like that.
Okay.
Until my 16, and with 16 I get call from professional. I mean first team professional club. I signed for them. And in that moment, I stopped with karate.
Concentrate on the football. You couldn't afford any
it's
injuries.
Impossible, because I was so busy. Morning time is football training.
Yeah.
After that, I just running straight to school.
Yeah.
And after school, karate. So all day is
Is
like that.
It's too much. Yeah. Or it's similar to Pook's eldest nephew, who you just met. He's at a football academy here, up at 5 o'clock in the morning, playing football. Shower, breakfast, school studies, the usual academic subjects, and then it's back to sport for the afternoon.
But this is, I think, best way for growing up.
Yeah.
You spend time with friends in your school, in your football academy or something. I think is the best way for growing up. In now, when I look some kids in my country, they all time use
stuck on a screen
phones or something like that. So it's
no conversation.
It's different, yes.
I've seen kids walking along in a group, and instead of speaking to each other, they're texting each other, even though they're beside each other. It's crazy.
They have like.
They love the technology.
Yes.
But I mean, you've seen him. He's a lovely kid. He's grown up really nice. He's nice and polite. He respects older people, and the little nephew as well. He's working towards getting a scholarship for the same place as well. Really working hard on his sports, and every day after school they go to football training, and they really enjoy it. So moving on from there, I think it was 2016 you came out to Thailand. You had an offer out.
January 2016.
And who did you join then?
It was my first time in Thailand. I already had some friends who come before me in Thailand. So I talk with them. With my 22 or 23 years, I get one big injury. So I stopped with football almost 1 year.
Oh no!
And in that moment, because I had Croatian passport, so Croatia is Europe Union. It's more easy to play around Europe with this passport.
Yeah.
You play like local player with this passport. So my focus was in Europe. But after that injury, I just say I need some new experience, something new, because I had break like 11 months, something like that. And one my friend, he was player here. He play in Chainat, Chainat.
Okay.
Chainat is a city near to Bangkok.
Yeah.
And he was there 1.5 years, and after that he had some connection with guys around football clubs, something like that. And he called me, if I give you some offer for Thailand, you will accept or no? And I say, okay, maybe it's good for one
season.
New step. I don't know.
Bit of experience.
New experience. Yes. And he really sent me offer maybe September 2015. So I had like 3-4 months to think what I will do. And he sent me September. After few days I just signed, and I sent him, I will come in January. So it was like that. And when I arrived January, it was different, because first 4 years I was only in Bangkok. So from small city, from small country to move in Bangkok was...
Big city, yeah.
First few months was really, I cannot say terrible, but was difficult.
I can
because
imagine.
I arrived alone. Food, different culture, many things was different. But after a few months, it was really, really perfect.
So one of the things I'm thinking that must have been really difficult to deal with, I mean, playing football training, you're exerting yourself constantly. Coming from a country where the temperature is, I suppose, similar to the UK, you're probably down at 7 degrees, maybe a bit lower than that in the winter. You're up to 80 degrees in the summer. And then coming here, and you got the temperatures. How did you deal with that? What was that like?
But this is first thing where I was almost to fly back home. because when I arrived to
You were tempted to go back?
Suvarnabhumi airport,
Yeah.
I arrive and I just step in outside airport, I say...
It hits you, doesn't it?
No way, no way. Because, okay, for normal life, for walking, for everything, is you can adapt.
Laying on the beach is all right.
But yes, but 90 minutes in the game, every day, 2 hours training, I say, oh, I don't know how I will adapt on this. But after few days, few months, already was really perfect.
It didn't take you long to acclimatise,
Just shorts.
Yeah.
And it's really amazing.
How old were you? Your age when you came to Thailand?
26.
26?
26.
Were you
yes.
married then or not?
26, not yet. 3 years later I get married.
Okay, and you
So
married...
I was alone first year, all time alone. It was really difficult, all time on the phone, video calls or something like that. But after when I saw everything about Thailand, I just say I can spend time here.
Yeah.
So I hope when I build my family and everything, we can enjoy here.
Sure.
And my best, I think, is the best decision. I will see what will happen in future, but my best decision is moving to Udon. Sure. Because I was 50-50 to accept offer from Udon or no, because I get baby few months before.
What year did you get married?
2019.
2019, you got married, yeah?
Yes.
And then you had your first child?
My first child, so I was, before I signed to Udon, I was 50-50 to accept or no, because in Bangkok I was 4 years, I know everything. If I need, example, hospital or something, I already know everything. Yeah. So I say, okay, I talk with my wife and we say, okay, just go. It's easy to say, okay, we won't fly back home.
Sure.
And when we arrived here, really was amazing for them.
Yeah.
I think they enjoy more than me in first few months, because I spent time training, flight, game, something like that. They was in Udon all time. They really enjoy.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a family environment, isn't it? I mean, big cities okay for business and things like that, but you've got a young family. You don't really want to be stuck in the middle of a city. You've got the pollution, you've got the hustle and bustle, and the distance, the way that people treat each. We spoke about it before, about the way people treat each other back in London and back where you're from. But a place like this, Udon Thani, it's still got that. It's a big place, but it's still got that village feel about it, hasn't it?
Yes, it's true. This is like what we talked yesterday about this. Have something in Udon. One example, my family, they move. 1 month ago they moved home because my wife is we wait second baby.
Second baby on the way. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Second baby on the way. And after that, when they fly home, still people around my place where I live, around Udon town, they ask, where is baby? I was 4 years in Bangkok in same condo. Yeah. Maybe I know 2 neighbors. Yeah, maybe I say for 2 guys, hey, how are you? Something like that. Yeah. And here have more feeling, more. I don't know. I think people is more close.
Much better community spirit, isn't it? Yes. And the fact that your wife's gone back to Montenegro to be with her mum, your mum, the family around her while she's having the baby.
Yes, because it's more easy. We just was. We have to make decision where we want to make baby delivery, here or home. Yeah. And during this time of COVID, we just decide maybe it's more safe and better to fly home, because she have someone who can care about my first baby. Yeah. Here sometimes I go 2 days, 3 days for game or something like that, so it's not easy for her. No. She spent 24 hours with a small baby with big stomach, so I don't know. Let's see. I hope everything will be okay. And I miss them, but
of course, but you've already discussed this with the club. And what will happen when it gets closer to the time of her having the baby? Is that when you'll go back, or what?
Normally, it was perfect time, because baby delivery time is middle March. So our league normally will start 6 January and finish middle March. Okay. So maybe I will just lost last game, but now they again postpone league.
Yeah, because of COVID.
So yes, because of COVID again. So we will start now 6 February and we will finish 2 weeks later. So I will see about everything. Yeah. I will talk with club, because now is new owner in club, and I will talk with them. They're really nice about everything, about these things. They have understanding, so I will see. I will talk with them. Of course, this is my job and this is my decision. Yeah. to send them home for baby delivery, but
Yeah.
okay, let's see. And I just hope we will back together here because they really enjoy it.
And once the baby's born,
Yeah,
your wife and your two children come
yes,
back, and then you can
yes.
carry on as normal. No, it's got to be the place to live, hasn't it, and bring family up. And you said about like taking your daughter around to the park, to UD town of an evening. It is really, it's aimed towards family, really, isn't it?
We have some favorite place around because so we have this park. How is it named? Nongbua Park is a really nice place for walking. Sometimes sit, baby can running around. Always have people around.
Yeah.
Another place is UD Town where we spend night time mostly. After my training, we move there for food, for something because it's easy. We just walk.
Yeah.
Also Nompachak Park. We was Lotus Lake. We meet a lot of nice place.
Yeah, that's nice over that side as well, the bigger park. What I was going to say, you mentioned about Nongbua Park, the way that it looked so good. When you were in Bangkok, did you ever get a chance to visit the tropical gardens, Nong Nuch Tropical Gardens?
No.
Down near Pattaya.
I know where it is.
Nong
I know
Nuch?
where it is.
Yeah?
I won't go with my wife, but in that moment she was really in already almost
With the first baby?
Maybe yes.
Yeah.
And we just say, okay, no.
Leave it, yeah.
Better,
Oh yeah, it's a real hot day and it's a lot of
and
walking.
everything.
Yeah.
But I know where it is. I know where it is.
Well,
place.
that the people who own that and who built that are the ones who redesigned Nong Bua Park.
Really?
Yeah, just recently. I mean, all the new irrigation system, the water system all round, the new trees. They've put hundreds of new trees in there as well, and they've transformed the place.
Now it's
spectacular,
really nice.
isn't it?
And also during the COVID time, they built new one, UD Town.
The food court.
New one, food court.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It made sense, didn't
it's
it?
amazing.
They had to shut the place down. In fact, we know the guy. Well, we know one of the guys who owns that. It's a big family, and one of the sons, we know him quite well now. And that was the thing. They knew they were going to shut down. The place was getting a little bit shabby, UD Food Court.
Yes.
And so he said that was it. We decided to bite the bullet, shut down, and they've completely revamped the place. And now it's stunning, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
No, now it's
Really is a nice
because
place to
I arrived with family in February, so it was old one.
Yeah,
Old one.
that's right,
and when COVID started, they start to work, and
That's it.
maybe after 2 or 3 months,
Yeah,
it's perfect.
incredible. They did it
Yes,
really quickly,
yes.
and they opened,
And also Nongbua Park, they made new one in that moment.
redeveloped that at the
Yes.
same time as well.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely beautiful what they've done. It really is, and the timing was perfect. I think that they were working flat out through COVID, and they managed to open it. I think it was 1 week after the COVID restrictions lifted.
Yes.
So COVID
yes.
restrictions finished. 1 week later, they had the grand opening.
But it's really nice place, and also they make something new one behind and.
Yeah, well, what it is, I don't know if you've noticed, but opposite UD Town, you've got Montatip Hall. That's a big
Yeah, I
conferencing
saw
hall.
also, but I don't know what is.
Well, it's a big conferencing hall, and people can hire it for weddings and things like that. That's owned by the person, the same guy I'm telling you about. But also, that new building that they're putting up now, that's going to be a 5-star hotel. And they're going to link it. There's going to be a bridge going across the road, so you can be staying in the hotel. You can imagine it. Top businessmen coming into Udon Thani, into that hotel, walk across the bridge for the big conferences.
Yeah, because I this is my opinion. I think every city who is on the border with some country always
Do well.
is business
Yeah, that's right.
and many things.
Yeah.
So that place for hotel is very nice.
It's perfect, it really is, and a
Yes,
5-star
yes,
as well, and with the business centre right opposite.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll do exceptionally. He's a smart guy, he really is. You might even meet him sometime when we're out and about, but really, really smart guy. He knows his stuff, he really does. So eating out, UD Town is your go-to place, is it? Is that like where you mainly go, or are there any little restaurants that you might know about that I don't?
Oh, we have some place where we use mostly than other place.
Yeah.
It's like what we talked yesterday about kebab. But now they move.
They've moved into Central Plaza.
So I have one Japanese in front. Over that is upper 89. So downstairs.
Oh, I know,
first
yeah,
floor.
I know.
Yeah, also it's nice.
Pook keeps saying we've got to try it. We haven't been in there.
You must go.
Yeah, we will.
It's really nice. It's
Okay,
really
I'll
nice
tell her.
food. It's like buffet. I don't know how his
Yeah.
name.
Have you been to 89, the restaurant above it?
I was one time.
Any good?
I was one time.
Did you enjoy it?
So
So-so.
normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, have some good days coffee. Also, we like to go there.
Coffee stations you go to?
Coffee station,
Yeah.
yes, coffee station.
We went there yesterday as well.
I spent there a lot of times with my baby because when they was here, we bring my wife, we drive her to gym, and I take my
You
baby.
look after the little one?
Yes, we go for some coffee shop or something like that. So many times we go in coffee station because she can run around.
Sure.
And take coffee, some book or something like that, and after that, we find some nice place. Like,
So you say like starting off a day like that where your wife will go to the gym. A typical day for you. Okay, so let's say you get up in the morning. Do you have breakfast at home or do you eat out for breakfast?
when my family is here, my wife is really amazing in kitchen, so she made some breakfast. After
But she spent a lot of time in Italy, didn't she, your wife?
Yes, she's born in Italy.
Born in Italy.
So for pasta and for something like that,
Fantastic,
it's
yeah,
fantastic,
spot on.
yes.
Yeah. So you'll
she's
have
born there, and she was in university there also.
Okay.
She was 4 years in London and 2 years in Milan.
Oh, right, okay. So you'll have breakfast at home when your family's here. After breakfast, you'll drop your wife at the gym. You'll spend time with the little one.
Yes, and after that we just switch. So
You go to the gym?
I go gym. My wife spend time with her. So
you,
every
you
time.
go to the gym as well as the training you do with the football club as well, yeah?
Yes, yes. But normally with club we have 1 time or 2 times per week.
Okay.
So sometimes I have some exercise for myself.
Right.
And I use some gyms around. Also have few nice place for
Okay.
gym. Fitness First
Yeah.
in Central.
Oh, yeah.
9D, one place on Ring Road is really good.
Nice.
Fit gym, few nice place.
So you go to the gym, and after that, I mean, you don't start training with the club until, what, 4 in the afternoon, something like that?
Between 4 and 5 is always like 4:30, 5 o'clock up to better.
So when you finished at the gym, like you finished at the gym, your wife's been at the gym, you've got a lot of time to kill in between. Is that just chilling out with the family
Yes,
and
we
time at the park
We
and
spend
things?
time together always with
Nice.
baby. Sometimes we bring her to some play garden or something like
Yeah,
that. Also we have in front condo some play garden, so
Yeah.
we leave her to play,
Yeah.
do something, spend time with her.
A lot of
so
time together.
It's very nice time.
Sounds as idyllic, doesn't it? It
Yes,
sounds
because
absolutely perfect.
here in Thai you can spend outside 24 hours.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
No rain, no snow, no nothing.
That's right, yeah. Well, we've just gone through the bad patch. It's been a little bit chilly some mornings and some evenings.
Yes.
But even so, I'm still out on the bike with a t-shirt and shorts on. It's not that cold that you need to wrap up warm.
Yes.
Although it makes me laugh. You see Pook's mum and dad, as soon as the weather drops a little bit, they put coats
They
on,
put-
hats
yes,
on, scarves.
yes. A lot of times I saw people with some jackets or something.
How do they do?
I was surprised because for me it's perfect.
It's still, that's right, yeah. It's just a really comfortable temperature, yeah. Alex, thanks very much for doing this. I know that the people who watch the channel are going to enjoy this. There's going to be a lot of football supporters who are going to enjoy this. And just the fact that a younger guy coming over to Udon Thani and how you spend your life here and how it's worked out for you. Because that's the thing, I'll talk about Udon Thani and Thailand all the time, about what a fantastic opportunity it is for people who want to change their lives a little bit. That's the thing, is I want to show people an alternative. They don't have to stick with the rat race back home. There are ways of, not just obviously professional footballers, you don't get too many of those, but there's lots of different ways to earn a bit of money online and things like that, and make the switch. If you've got the guts to do it, come over and give it a go,
Yes,
and it's a beautiful lifestyle, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Well, thanks very much, Alex. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You hungry?
Yes.
Should we go grab some
So
lunch?
I will before training. Perfect.
We're off to the country grill. We're going to go.